We're joined this morning by Sam Walding, the author of The Magic Scales. Sam, thanks for joining us this morning. So what is the story behind The Magic Scales? What is it actually about?
It's about a boy who's about 11 years old. He's got asthma, and his dad's went missing. People in the village think his mum's had something to do with it. His mum thinks he's went off with possibly another woman. But James Peck, the hero, actually of the story, doesn't think that. So he sets out to try and find his dad. And the story really is based on his quest to find his dad. And he meets up with a wizard who happens to be the form of a goldfish, which makes things tricky to get round about the place. And they end up going into another world and having a bit of an adventure. And really it's a fantasy story.
So it's rumoured that many of the landscapes around Dumfries and Galloway inspired the Magic Scales. Is that true?
Certainly. I've been coming here for about 25 years, and I love, especially down beside Balcony Bay and that kind of area. There's a cliff walk along there, which is fantastic, and I guess some of the sea scenes would be based around some of the beaches around here, but not in Scotland and the other place, which is Denton. Also, Wigtonshire's lovely. I mean, the whole place around here is nice, but I do travel around the whole of Scotland, and I come from Loch Lomond, so I mean, it's a mixture of all different places, but it genuinely is quite largely influenced by the sort of area around Balcony Bay and St. Paul's.
Which places in particular had a significant impact on the characters and story development for you?
The characters, strangely write about, they seem to kind of write themselves once you get going. In fact, I had to come back to the beginning of the book once and finished and rewrite the first 3 chapters because I just knew the people better. So that was a strange thing. And I guess the characters were a mixture of people I know, perhaps, allegedly, and people who, well, a lot of it myself as well, some of the characters as well, might be partly based on myself.
And what makes Dumfries and Galloway so inspiring compared to other places in Scotland, do you find?
Well, apart from working here, I actually come on holiday here as well with the family, so that says something, hopefully. We come down to Whitlawn quite a lot, and also we've toured about, well, really the whole area. Clavrock Castle's fantastic, and some really nice sort of ancient kind of places and sort of good scenery as well. So, and people here have been really kind as far as the book's concerned. The bookshops have been very supportive. Creek and Shelves down in Wigton, and the Box of Frogs, and there's lots of places really. Castle Douglas has been good as well. So I mean, I guess I've just got to know the place quite well, and it has been a big factor. Yeah.
Have you always wanted to be a writer?
No. I didn't even think about it until about maybe 4 years ago or so.
Are you planning to write any more novels?
Yeah, I mean, basically I've got 2 more books in the pipeline. I've got one which is finished on a laptop, which I think is going to be edited in September sometime, which is a follow-up to The Magic Scales. And I've got a 3rd book, which is the 3rd book in the Magic Scales series, which is still in notepads. I tend to write in notepads and then transfer to the computer. So that's just actually been finished as well. But I've written these things over the last 3 years or so. It's just they're coming to fruition now. And I'm back in the area again in September for the Wigton Book Festival. I'll be at the Creek and Shelves down there again in the bookshop for 2 days doing signings down there. So hopefully I'll meet some people and get some of the local hospitality again.
Sam Walding, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.